All right, forming healthy eating habits can be a real challenge. That's especially true around the holidays when there's so many sweets, changes to our normal diets, right?
Absolutely. And there are questions you can ask yourself to help determine whether these food choices you're making are healthy or not. Gina is joining us live right now with an eating disorder expert to talk about it. Gina.
Hey, good morning. And of course, we're talking to Dr. Julie once again, and we're going to give you some practical pieces of advice here to really help you through this time of the year, but really all throughout the year. Dr. Julie, always great to see you. So I feel like when we're at home, we've talked about, between you and I, have talked about emotional eating. Sometimes we eat when we're bored. Sometimes we eat just because it's the traditional thing to do, like popcorn at a movie. But the first question you say we should ask is, are you really physically hungry?
Absolutely. So today's segment is going to be on creating a behaviorally, emotionally healthy relationship with food.
Got it.
Okay? So we want to first say, am I physically hungry? And if I am actually physically hungry, you want to allow yourself to eat without restriction, without food rules. Now, I'm looking at the reaction on your face, and that's what so many people say. What do you mean without restriction? That doesn't mean we go crazy and we binge eat.
Okay.
That means we don't have rules like good food, bad food, or I can only eat this amount. I want people to connect to their body and let your body guide you.
Listen to your body.
When you are physically hungry. And don't eat according to chronic dieting rules.
One other thing you say, too, a very practical tip, you say savor your food.
Yes.
It sounds simple, but it really is something that can help us a lot when it comes to avoiding going overboard.
You know, when people talk about, I have extra weight on me, it's not physically healthy. You say, Dr. Julie, don't diet. And I say, that's true. They say, then what do I do with this excess weight? So first of all, pay attention when you're eating. Are you physically hungry? Number two, are you mindlessly eating? Are you in the car mindlessly eating? You're not hungry, you're not tasting it, you're not recognizing when you're satisfied. Are you mindlessly eating when you're watching TV?
Sure.
Or scrolling through Instagram in bed, right? With like those last carbohydrates? Pay attention to that and say, if I'm not physically hungry, let me put it aside for now. And when I am physically hungry, I'm going to eat it and eat it mindfully.
We are just about out of time, but very quickly, if the answer to am I hungry is no, then what should you be asking yourself?
What am I feeling? What am I needing that my psyche is reaching out to food to try to take care of or satisfy?
Or soothe.
Okay, or soothe.
Yeah.
And this is a much bigger topic, but if you are not physically hungry, what is the emotional need that's driving your use or misuse of food?
And I think that's so important because, over the months that we've had this discussion, you've talked about so often an eating disorder actually has nothing to do with food.
It has nothing. Food is the vehicle by which you are trying to desperately take care of yourself and your emotional needs when you don't have the other skills.
Got it.
So we want to be able to develop those skills, look at the emotional obstacles, and get healthy from the inside out.
Great conversation as usual. Dr. Julie, great to see you.
I love being here. Thank you.